you. So once you're logged in, can you see your teacher dashboard saying my profile, classes,
Mhm.
and
Yes,
everything?
yeah,
Okay, so the group.
yeah, I opened it. Yeah.
Awesome. So the group class feature is under my classes, and the last tab would say my group classes. For you, it's
Yeah,
going to
see it.
be empty. When you click
Yeah,
on
see
that,
it.
yeah, there should be just a big plus add button, right, in the top right corner, in the far right.
Yeah.
For me, you
Yeah.
can see this. Here is our training. That's how I created our training. I can see all the teachers enrolled, enrolled,
Yeah.
and there is no limit on how many of them you can create. So let's go ahead and click the plus add button, and it will
Okay.
open up a template like this. So first you have to decide if your group class is going to be free or paid. Since this is only a demo for you, you can delete it later. Don't worry about it. You just have to pick if it's going to be free or paid. Sorry.
So I've clicked that. It's not opening. It's okay. There we go. Free or paid. Okay, it was a bit slow. So what I say,
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, wherever you want
Okay.
to, just free or
Okay,
paid.
great.
Awesome.
Okay.
So the next thing is the group class title. Try for it to be catchy. Like what usually works is like if you do follow, if it's gonna be, so think in terms if it's gonna be a one-time group session to promote yourself to new students, or if it's gonna be an ongoing group class. So for you, for example, Deb, you said you would like to have a reading corner or a club. I imagine that would be an ongoing group class, right?
Right.
For maybe a semester or the summer holiday or month,
Mhm.
whoever you would like decide. So how would you name it? Let's go with yours. I'm going to create it along with you. For example, teacher Debs.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is super important. It's not just, it shouldn't be just like group class or, regular session.
Okay, so then I have to come up with something catchy.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, this is where I struggle.
Oh, good to know. This okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know.
Do you know who
What?
can be your best friend if you struggle with this? I'm just gonna stop you there because you can just go to OpenAI, ChatGPT. Have you ever tried using it?
I have, yes.
Yeah. So let's let it brainstorm some ideas.
Okay.
Let's say, give me right. How would you say? Write a catchy name for a group class. You can continue. Let me know what you want us to ask it.
Okay. I don't know. How about a group reading club?
Mm-hmm. Awesome, even better. Okay.
I
Would you
don't
like
know
to?
for,
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we say like for children, maybe?
Yes. I think it's specific enough. Let's check. Oh, and if you want your name to be, ooh, Book Buddies Adventure Club. Okay, right.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Regenerate. Let's see the next one. Book Buddies Adventure Club. Okay, maybe another one. Oh, I love that. Maybe we should write this down.
I took that one. Thanks, Chat GPT.
Nice. Oh, Page Pals Junior Book Club.
That's a
Hmm.
good one too.
Yeah, right? And then you could just add your name like Teacher Debs.
Uh-huh.
Let's see another one. Junior Junction. Okay. How about this one? Ooh, Book Buddies Brigade.
Ooh,
Yeah, I am getting inspired here. Maybe like something like superhero readers.
yeah.
Become a super reader or super readers.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I guess you could get quite creative depending on what you are like reading.
yeah, yeah. If it's topic based, it's just like book series maybe.
Right. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought of using ChatGPT to
Yeah.
do this. So
Whenever.
this is a
Yeah.
new way to see how to use it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the more you know of what you want to offer, the easier it's going to be for you to produce really high quality ideas.
Mhm.
Especially like catchy phrases or maybe an outline for a group class. So you can even ask it how to write an outline for your group class, like how to organize the lesson plan and dynamics and everything.
Ah,
How
okay.
did how did you get to ChatGPT? I was sorry, I
Yeah,
was playing around
yeah, let me
online.
share the link. It's chat. Let me find our chat box. Chat.openai.com. If you do sign up, it's free to use, and if you do sign up, it's gonna hold your history. It's gonna keep your search history, which is really nice. There is
Right.
always a copy button as well.
So what was that ChatGPT?
Yeah, like this. Sorry, chat.openai.com. And sorry for interrupting you before that, but I did it on purpose because don't let yourself get stuck. As soon as you get stuck, you know you have a good friend available 24/7, which is ChatGPT.
Yeah, no, this is great. Like
Right?
I've used it before to create worksheets for my students if I just got lazy,
Mhm.
or didn't have time, or we did vocabulary words and they wanted examples of sentences.
Mhm.
So here's some sentences, now make your own.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah, ask ChatGPT, give me 5 sentences with like today. I had a student, our 2 words that were monotonous and daunting.
Mhm.
So yeah, GPT helped me with that, but I didn't think of it for like catchy book club phrases.
Right? It's super helpful. And even the whole lesson structure. Let's ask it even more. Like, let's say this reading club um, is going to have you can ask it to write the whole program if you want to. Like let's say it's going to have one session a week, maybe. How would you imagine creating it? Like twice a week, once a week? How many?
Maybe once a week on a weekend or something
Mm-hmm.
for kids. Uh-huh.
Is going to be ongoing, right?
Yes.
Uh, Once a week, and we will read storybooks, right? Storybooks.
Mhm.
Maybe is it going to be throughout the year or maybe like a summer club or
I don't know, I hadn't thought that far.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, things for me to like think about. Since I haven't done it before, it's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
really have to organize what I want to do.
Yeah. I was just looking for some specific for chat GPT to add to see what it's gonna come up with. Maybe
Mhm.
we know it's not gonna be longer than an hour or maybe an hour and a half.
Right.
Maybe once a week, an hour
Mhm.
each. Um, and we will be reading storybook. Create, then you would ask it create an outline or a single session. Wow, look at the title, Magical Story Hour with Book Buddies. It kept the last group class name, so
Oh,
really
yeah.
great.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of, Chris, also it built up on what you asked before. So you can just go deeper and deeper with what it has to offer to help you. Let me switch. The first one we liked more, right? What was the first? Book Buddies
For,
Club, right?
yeah, the Book
Okay.
Buddies Adventure Club.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. It gave you the whole timeline.
Wow.
Right? Like because we said it's going to be 1 hour and we just said it's going to be reading storybooks. The Magical
Mhm.
Story Hour with Book Buddies Club. Icebreaker, storybook introduction. It's going to instantly give you actually I mean, it's up to you. You are experienced working with groups, so maybe you don't need that. But this will give you the actual description for the group class. Remember on your teacher page where you want to describe, we didn't get to that, sorry. We didn't enter the basic info, but under your calendar, there is a space that says to describe this group session, for example,
Okay,
for the group class. So maybe you can share the outline so parents actually know how it's going to work. So
right.
what icebreaker, storybook introduction, interactive reading, where you can give all the details or just a brief outline. Creative expression activity, interesting. Like connect the story to hands-on creative activity, drawing, crafting, acting. So it just kind of brainstorms ideas for you to organize it. Social time. Oh, small snack. It's online. We didn't say it was going to be online.
Online, yeah.
Parents wouldn't like that. Right? Okay. Nice. So you get this part of creating your group class, which was description. I'm just gonna copy that to use it to see how it's gonna go. Maybe the first part. Yeah, only the titles maybe.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. I should go here. Oh, okay. Maybe not now because I have to edit the text because it's from ChatGPT.
right.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it as welcome. Okay, that's nice. Chris, I hope you will take some time to explore ChatGPT. There are also interesting teacher groups already, and developers of all kinds are creating AI-based apps and tools for teachers specifically. So it can be super useful. So once you decide on the name, oh, we found the name, Teacher Deb's Book Buddies Club, right?
Yes.
I love that. The short title is only nothing. It just serves you to create the link for your group class. Maybe Deb's Club. It can be anything you want, this short.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
visible on the profile. Then you would want to decide which grade is it going to be for, which is super useful when you do referrals, when your clients or friends share your link and somebody asks them who is this for, they could just say, please check the page, everything is there because it's listed. This is only for maybe A2, B1 students, or any grades you set up before on your teacher page are going to be available here.
Okay.
How is it going, Chris? Have you picked the name for your child demo class?
I did, but I didn't save it, so I went out and I came back. So obviously it's not there now. But I would, I need to be a bit more creative. I just said Coach Chris, medical business English, but just make
Yeah,
it a
I
bit more
love it.
fun.
Yeah, because of your target audience, I think it's even more important not to be like silly and catchy or something. Maybe
Yeah,
more attractive. Yes.
but I'm just trying to work out how I can pitch the science, biology, business English to, I mean, grade 12s. I mean, what are the ages of grade 12s? Are they?
These are like, I think in European school or some Asian schools. This is like the last. I'm just adding these as teachers' requests, so I'm not sure in which schools these grades are valid.
It's
Right, because I
so
know with a lot of my Asian students, like
Yeah.
I have one Korean girl, now, she's like, well, I'm going into second grade. And it's like, what are you talking about? So they do elementary school
Yeah.
is 1 to 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to middle school first, second, and third, and then you go to high school first,
Oh, wow.
second, and third.
Oh, yeah, middle.
So it's a little confusing. Yes, because you've got somebody that's obviously a teenager and she says I'm in second grade and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah,
yeah, difficult. And sophomores, Deborah, what are they? Are they university entrance or college entrance?
I don't know, because in the United States, like when we're in high school, we say we're a freshman for ninth grade,
Mhm.
a sophomore, a junior, and then a senior. So here, I'm not sure, because
So what?
with all my European students,
Yeah, I think.
they don't use they're like, so I asked one of my kids, one of my children's in 11th grade, and
Mhm.
I said, so you're a junior? And she's
Uh-huh.
like, what do you mean?
Uh-huh.
So those terms were totally foreign to her.
Mhm.
Mm,
Super interesting to have in mind. And if you see something missing, like under the grades, I don't even think about it as teachers reach out and say, can you please add this? For example, you can say A1, and then later there is 1A, 1B. I have no idea. I'm not sure about that, but there is a system for that in some kind of educational systems or
Okay.
countries. Yeah. If it's not relevant to you, you just don't add it to your profile, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not even going to be available. But if there is something missing, just let me know and I will add it in no time. So we can name the grades and add the levels. However, there's also uh, flyers, movers, starters, if they're
Mm-hmm.
referring to like Cambridge curriculum or something. Depending again on the target group, like what parents can actually understand looking at your profile or the students, right? And so we would add the grade you teach. You can pick anything that applies to you, at least one, and
Mm-hmm.
choose a
mm,
category. This my demo profile of mine has English, science, coaching, let's say ESL. So now you see why it was so important to set up your profile first properly. So the booking
yeah.
system can work and also you can do anything. Like once you're set, you can just pick up from your setup from before. It also applies to creating courses and the group classes and yeah.
Yeah, I see, because I did fiddle a little bit with my profile. I put science in there, so when I clicked
Yeah,
on
it's not showing up, right?
category,
Uh-huh.
it came up with science, but it didn't come up with anything else that I want to do. So I have to go
Yeah.
back to the
Yeah. So
profile.
you
Yeah,
just need to go back. Exactly. That's super important. You just go back and add it. For example, I do training, so I had to add the category because I wanted to look properly. When you click on the teacher training, it looks like coaching or teaching skills, something like that. What I don't normally do, I don't teach that, but it's part of what I do with Super Teacher. So I just added it. And then you will see all the subjects available. Let's say
mm,
it's gonna be if reading is not available, like if reading class is not something you offer, you just go back and add it. Let's say maybe this will be ESL through science, and the topic, it should be 40 or 60 minutes for me. I would go back and add it on my profile. So this is also something you do once.
okay. Yeah, I need to
Ah,
get stuck into that super teacher.
Yeah.
I'm busy putting a selling skills course together for a.
Mhm.
I've got a contract to do some manage a sales team, so I'm busy putting a selling skills course together.
Mhm.
So I've been a bit busy, but I need to focus on super teacher roadmap a bit.
Yeah, yeah. And if you, yeah, at any time we can repeat this if this is too much information or you have to go, Chris, just let me know and that's okay. We're just gonna record it. I do plan to record, like to make recordings on every feature if you find this valuable, because I'm not that good as a presenter as you can tell in a live mode, probably. So I need a script and stick to it so you can follow easier, right? If you think that
Yeah,
would work better, I can totally create them on weekly basis and just share so they are available if you find them. And maybe after that we can watch it and then have a Q&A or something. However you imagine these sessions would be the most productive for you.
Y- yeah, and I think it's been productive this evening because it's given me an idea of just watching, what the capabilities are. How would we link I teach to this whole setup? I mean, with Canvas, and are they two separate? With this is more just a management platform, I take it.
Yeah, and I teach, I'm not sure. I know Jess is offering trainings, right? I'm not sure if she's
Yes.
offering anything other than training. Mhm. But
Yeah,
she,
I've attended quite a few of the trainings, and
amazing.
obviously the training course. And
Yeah.
And I think I need to finish your training course as well. I haven't done finished that either.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask her to kind of intertwine what I'm showing you here, because she did reach out to me and she asked me she's going to have me as a coach in her training or something, what she's offering in her course. So once a month or once a week, I'm not sure yet, she's going to have me. So maybe we should, Jess and I should talk about the ways, because she also just found out about SuperTeacher, and she's telling me, I teach my teachers, and since I teach them how to do this, how to do that, maybe they can use SuperTeacher to implement that. So we just
Yeah.
have, yeah, yeah. And she also asked me about Canva and newsletters. She was saying like, yeah, I just have to have a meeting with her to talk more specifically on how to connect, like maybe what you learned there, how to apply actually in your teacher page, and to implement that.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's sort of two systems now, and how do
Okay.
you it might get confusing.
Yeah, I see. It was not intentional. Like I just wanted to help you master the platform and your teacher page, and to see the potential, what you can actually do. And the way you do it is up to you. Like if you find better ways of doing things, you can just
Mm.
go with that and see how you can use SuperTeacher to help you with that.
So I mean, I've been doing this positive intelligence coaching course, so I can actually link. There's a 7-week training course which I would have been able to link it through SuperTeacher for anybody wanting to attend it, and
Absolutely.
then
Yeah.
yeah, it's mainly for, well, it can be for anybody, but really for adults, I suppose,
Mhm.
initially.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't want to miss out the opportunity of sharing knowledge with the younger generation. So I need to get a mix of both, but I need
Mhm.
to be careful not to overstretch myself
Yeah, I
or
feel like you have
overcommit.
tons of experience, and both of you, like coming from, teaching whole life. I said I was a special educator. I was totally into a different field of work before, so I'm just sticking to what I know and what I have time to devote myself to. But yeah, there is definitely a lot of potential, and I promise I'm going to look into. I think she has just added me to her course, so I can have the clear picture of what you are actually learning there, and the way she works and everything, so we
Hmm.
can get the full benefit of both. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry if this is
because
confusing.
no, it's not confusing. If I advertise to do the positive intelligence course, that there are sort of copyright logos. I mean, that's easy to put on a Canva
Hmm.
flyer and put it on there.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Okay.
if you're talking about how to use Canva, you can totally add it here as a thumbnail. This is the next step. Like before limiting the number of students you want to attend and setting the price, just to mention that the prices are for per student, including all sessions. For example, if you want to offer a single group class, so it should reflect the price per student for that one session. If it's going to be an ongoing course, then you should include all the sessions. For example, if you have a weekly group class for a month or 3 months, then you
Mm.
have to put the total price. If it's, let's say, 8 sessions,
Yeah,
10 pounds each, for example.
yeah, because this would be a 6, 7 week training course,
Hmm.
sort of a baseline course which you charge one amount for.
Hmm.
They do a lot of self work, but then there's a session where we do some training and feedback and work as a group.
I love that.
So it's a nice platform where I can develop little pods of, they call them pods, but
Yeah.
if it's on a structured, and would it work as, is it integrated right across the world? So if there were people in South Africa that could link onto it, would be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
There is no limitation. We just added Stripe Connect to make it easier for people, for ourselves primarily, like to do payouts automatically with teachers who do
Mm.
have Stripe, and there will be no fee, like nothing, just to be able
Yeah,
to do it by default.
Yeah, I think Stripe's a problem in South Africa, though. I think,
Yeah, it's
but
impossible. I did find a workaround because I was talking to Stripe and they say there is something called Paystack in South Africa that can connect to Stripe, but it's super costly. It's like $600 to create an actual
yes,
company and,
yeah.
and get Stripe approved. So it's too much for independent
No,
teachers.
we got PayPal here, so I suppose that would work.
Yeah.
Would we be able to link it on? Would you be able to link it through SuperTeacher? Would you
People
do it separate?
usually, yeah, at the moment, most of the South African teachers, if not all, just have Wise. Wise is the easiest, it's instant, and it's free as well.
Okay, why? So I can investigate that. Okay.
Oh, you can't have Wise. Did you
Yeah, I'm
say
sure. If
yeah?
yeah, I'm from South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa. So if the other South Africans are using
Yeah,
Wise,
yeah,
then I'm
yeah.
sure.
Wise is instant, like the payouts are instant, and there is no actual fee behind that. So there is only Stripe fee, except if you want a currency exchange. If it's not by default, like dollars, or if you want your local currency, then they
Mm,
might be applying some fees, not us, no SuperTeacher.
okay.
Okay, so just to give you a clear, yeah, just to show you the last steps. So once you decide on how many students you want to have enrolled, if you want a small group, you can just limit it. Once it's full, nobody else can join you. And this is also good for marketing. You can offer them in a limited time, for example, until January 31st. I'm not, and then you just use that information. You can just say only 3 spots left. That works really nice. The way you do it, the way you market it, it's gonna work out for you. Because when they preview your group class, they see, only 2 spots left. And this is
Mhm.
Yeah.
really nice. And it's all automated. It works. There is some psychology behind that, but it works, yeah. And because once you do have, let's say, 4 and you want to add more, you just open additional slots. You can just tweak this number of attendees and use this for marketing as a strategy.
Okay.
You can invite Chris because you're working with adults. You can invite Deb and me, and we're going to sign up, and it's going to say only 2 spots left, that many.
Sure.
Yeah, that's really cool to use. And you can change
Right.
the number, the limit of attendees. Okay, here is where I would add my Canva, as you mentioned. Like if you do create a Canva flyer, you can share the Canva flyer via email or however you want, or you can put it in your group class where they actually have the button to sign up instantly. So that would be the
Yeah.
difference. Yeah. So let me upload anything I grab. Let me see. I hope it's not be something embarrassing. Okay. This is like a book preview or something. Maybe it's too big. Okay, that's okay. And you can also upload the course material, meaning anybody who signs up, they're going to get the material available, or you can upload it later. And the last step would be to open up your schedule. So let's say it's going to be Fridays and Saturdays. Sorry, for the next month, for example. Okay, I'm happy with that. At the moment, there is no option to click recurring. We're going to be adding that. So at the moment, you just have to click through the calendar. And here is the description. And once you are set, oh, are you still on your profiles? Are you doing all the steps or not?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
looking. Yeah.
Awesome.
Fine.
And then you can even create, I would always recommend creating paid courses, except when you want to offer a single session to attract students. But I think it works better if you do create a paid and then create a coupon. Remember last time we talked about like they actually can see the value. They are special because they got the coupon. It's not just free for everyone. They get a coupon to apply. So let's say special, call this special, or Teacher Deb's book club, or however you want, like book buddies. I think, sorry, book buddies would be the best in this case. Is it going to be percentage? It can be 100% free, but still, they can see the actual price and then use the coupon to get the
Mhm.
discount. The maximum number is, let's say, 10. And the coupon is same as before. We already learned how to create one. And click save. Okay, so that's the last step. If it's free, you won't see this coupon tab because it's already free. That's the only difference.
So if you had, say,
Mhm.
10 people in a class and you offered 2 free coupons, would
Mhm.
that work?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
let's
that's
say,
one.
yeah, let's say,
What,
mhm,
sorry, a coupon just for the first course, just to get them
yeah,
interested, and then they pay from the second course on. So
yes,
you're building 10
yeah.
into 12 into.
Yeah, and you can always change the limit. And I would say, like, if you do have regular students, and if you can say, if you bring 2 friends, I'm going to give you an additional coupon for your student or for your next group class or a session. You can
Yeah.
be really creative with them. Or if they do bring a friend, like if they already have someone interested, you can say you can purchase this for your friend and I will give you a coupon so you both get a little discount. But I feel like it's very important to have your full price always listed so they actually appreciate what you're offering.
Okay.
It's not just listed as free. And I've seen people doing like that, like even coaches, some coaches say like this course is like $297,000, but if you get it today, you can use the coupon and it's gonna be 1,050 only, and it sounds differently, right? And it
Yeah.
urges you to use the coupon. I'm not
So
good
how
at
would
that. I'm just sharing what I see.
so your price there, is that in pounds? So how do you change that if it was dollars or?
Yeah, at the moment it's in pounds. Soon as we launch Stripe, it's all gonna be in dollars on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're talking days. We have just tested Stripe connection over the weekend, just doing some final tweaks on the dashboard, like the user experience improvements, and it's gonna be live. I think within the next week or 10 days.
Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. Just the last two
Sure,
questions. The
I'm
main,
so
the
excited.
main,
That's
the
awesome.
main, the main image. What would that be if you select a file? Would that be a Canva picture of your sort of logo for your teaching business, and
Whatever you
then would
decide,
you?
definitely include a QR code. Because if teacher or if students are going to be sharing and referring you, you would also want to have your teacher profile, maybe QR code on it. But it depends. If you do want to, yeah, I would create a Canva flyer
Mhm.
about the course itself. But I would add my little, a little picture of myself, maybe. You can either upload it now or later at any point. You can, if you do have something prepared. If you
But
don't,
what?
you can just use this button to share, for example, homeworks or assignments or worksheets, anything you want.
Okay, so you don't use both. You can use just the one. I take it.
Yeah, you can either, if you want them to have some material to prepare for the group session, for
Yeah.
example, a list of things they have to bring. If it's a workshop, maybe the parent needs to bring, scissors or something. I'm thinking kids or your students maybe have to prepare to write an email you're going to be working on if you're running a business English group class. So
Yes.
you can upload a template, a PDF, anything, or even
Okay, I'm with
welcome
you.
video, anything you
Okay.
want. Yeah,
Thank.
any
Okay.
file works. Uh-huh. And it's
Okay,
really
I'm
nice.
with you.
Yeah, I usually use that to welcome. I mean, I don't teach group classes, as I said, but for teachers in the teacher training, for example, when you got it, there's the welcome video first, and then you can see everything else.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Nice. And that's it. Let's see how it looks, what we just created. Let me see on which account we did it. Okay, SuperTeacher. Let me grab the link just to see how it looks. Deb's Book Buddies Club. It's live, Deb. And it's really nice when you preview your own creations, like the group classes. You can actually visualize, and if you don't like it, you can edit it however you want.
Right, right.
Yeah, before it's actually available and before you share the info about it. Let's see. Oh, the picture wasn't the perfect choice. Yeah, it was a
That's
time.
okay.
I saw that. Okay, here it is. Teacher Deb's Book Buddies Club. ESL. This should say Teacher Deb because I already have some reviews on my profile.
Right.
It's going to be visible. And the price, enter coupon, we said Book Buddies, I think. Book
Yeah.
Buddies. Oh, I can't purchase on my own account.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, it should work like this.
Yeah.
And then you just create the code. Share the code. If you do have regular students, share the link, add the coupon code, let them know which one it is, and what the code is, and you can see upcoming slots here.
Right. Okay, very good. So now I have to just get everything mapped out and organized. Yeah.
Yeah, if you would like, maybe next week we can totally, whatever you feel you need when it comes to when it comes to promoting yourself, or what you can do on SuperTeacher, I can definitely prepare for that, because I don't want to waste your time talking about something that's not useful or not applicable to you. So maybe next time we can do a session of like brainstorming ideas on either group classes, or maybe I thought next week we could do like a session on looking into our course builder, which is different than this, and this is actually for earning some passive income and creating self-paced courses, if this is something you're interested in.
Very good.
Yeah. Nice. Do you have any more questions, or was this useful?
It was extremely useful. I really liked walking through with you doing it on Zoom and me on my profile and actually clicking it and doing it. That was completely useful.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. This is actually, my also first time doing this. I promise I will get better at this.
We're all learning. We're all
Yeah.
learning. Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's for
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Thank you.
After today's
Thank you.
session, I'm going to invite more teachers, because I feel like a bit more confident now that this can be useful, thanks to your feedback, and thank you for showing up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank
Charlie.
you.
See you
See you
next
next
Deborah.
time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
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 Thanks.